Namaste viewers and listeners. Myself Dr. Brahmadatt Sharma, Associate Professor Komarbhritya, Shri Shirdi Sai Baba Ayurvedic College, Rainwal, Jaipur. Today I am going to talk about pertussis, or we can say whooping cough. It is also famous as 100 days cough. When we are talking about definition, the per means intensive and tussive mean cough. So there is intensive cough. It is highly contagious acute respiratory tract infection caused by Bordetella pertussis. Its etiology: it is gram negative and non-motile bacteria. The main cause of pertussis is Bordetella pertussis in maximum case, some part by Bordetella parapertussis and Bordetella bronchoseptica. Then epidemiology. 1922 to 1948, it was the leading cause of death in children. Extremely contagious disease. Its attack rate is 100%. That is very specific. The common age of onset is 1 to 5 years. It is immeasurable after 12 years. Adolescents and adults are major reservoir. Infants and young children are infected by older siblings who have mild to asymptomatic disease. That is 43% of reported cases. So, adolescents and adults are very harmful to children aged between 1 to 5 years. Then transmission. Its spread occurs by direct contact or droplet infection during cough. The disease occurs 3 to 12 days after exposure to an infected individual. The period of infectivity is first 4 to 6 weeks. The coughing stage lasts for approximately 6 weeks before subsiding. In some countries, this disease is called the 100 days cough because its length, it is too long. The patient involved 100 days. Next is pathophysiology. The inhalation of infectious droplet that contain Bordetella pertussis, its attachment to ciliated epithelia and multiplication is there. There is ciliary stasis, death and exertion, so failed clearance of the mucus. There is local inflammation, and through inflammation there is mucus secretion. So overall result is bronchial obstruction. When we are talking about clinical features, there are mainly 3 stages. First one is catarrhal stages. In this, the patient have mild fever, cough, coryza and conjunctivitis. In second stage, there is spasmodic fits of coughing followed by inspiratory whoop, and last is convalescent that belongs to several months. You can see the incubation period, the catarrhal phase of 1 to 2 weeks, the paroxysmal phase of 3 to 6 weeks, and convalescent may go to 1 to 12 weeks. The first stage is catarrhal stage. The term catarrh means to flow. That is, secretion from the nose and mucous membrane flows causing nasal congestion, sneezing and running nose, mild cough, mild fever, conjunctival redness or conjunctival congestion, and excess eye watering. The duration of this phase is 1 to 2 weeks. The next stage is paroxysmal stage. The term paroxysm means a sudden violent burst, a sudden violent burst of coughing. The paroxysm or fits of coughing may start as dry, intermittent cough that increases in intensity. The frequency occur start from once an hour, machine gun burst of uninterrupted cough, series of coughing in single expiration followed by gasping inhalation. There is typical sound, that is whoop sound. In this case there are fits of coughing, then single expiration, and there is extreme inhalation with the sound of whoop, that is typical features, and that is why it is called whooping cough. In this, the patient's eye bulging and watering of eye, chin and chest held forward due to breathing difficulty, protruding tongue, face red or blue, and in severe case there is post-tussive emesis. The child vomit after the fits of coughing. In young infants, they may have a small burst of cough or no cough before developing gasping, choking, turning red, blue or purple, and apneic stage. The duration of this stage is 2 to 4 weeks. Next stage is convalescent stage. In this, the episode of cough become less frequent, less severe, paroxysm of whooping disappear. In young infants, they may develop louder coughing, but typically the breathing difficulty improves. The duration of this stage usually 1 to 2 weeks, but may extend to 12 weeks, or the total duration of the cough for all stages, that is 100 days. So it is also called 100 days cough. There are habitual coughing also after convalescent stage. The complication of whooping cough. Infants less than 6 months of age are the highest risk of complication. These includes apnea, ear infections, that is otitis media, pneumonia, seizures, encephalopathy or any brain damage, death. Approximately 1% of the infants less than 2 months of the age. Diagnosis of pertussis by blood count. There is absolute lymphocytosis. The lymphocyte counts from 15,000 to 1 lakh cell per mmq. There may be low ESR in some cases. Fluorescent antibody staining. Cultures from nasopharyngeal aspirate and X-ray chest are helpful in diagnosis of pertussis. Then the most important part is treatment. Hospitalization is common, especially for infants less than 6 months. Respiratory supports such as supplemental oxygen or even mechanical ventilation may be necessary for severe case. Specific drugs like macrolides, erythromycin 40 to 50 mg per kg per day for 14 days, clarithromycin 15 mg per kg for 7 days, or azithromycin 10 mg per kg for 5 days. Ineffective if given in paroxysmal stage. It should be started from catarrhal stage. Hypertrophic pyloric stenosis has been reported with oral erythromycin in infant younger than 6 weeks, so it should not be used in the child younger than 6 weeks. Supportive care, just like hospitalized patient, need to be on droplet isolation for 5 days after therapy. Children may return to school after 5 days of appropriate antibiotic therapy. Monitor exposed children for respiratory symptoms for at least 20 days. General measures like adequate hydration, nutrition, oxygen, gentle suction, cough syrup have no role in whooping cough, so these should be avoided. Prevention through vaccination. Pertussis vaccine is part of DPT vaccine. 3 doses as 6, 10 and 14 weeks. Its first booster between 16 to 18 months and second booster at 4 to 6 years. All household contact should get erythromycin for 14 days as prophylaxis. This is the CDC chart for vaccination of DPT. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please click on like and bell button, and please subscribe my channel for other interesting videos.